Welcome to the Go Gettas podcast where we happen to say it every anyway. I am Colby.
And I'm a half-eaten bagel. You can call me Fee.
Damn, Fee. Damn, depresso.
What?
Yeah, it's
just depressing.
Just the visual. It seems like a half-eaten bagel that's just like, it's just like sitting on a bus bench. Somebody like got too busy and was like, "Oh, this fucking bagel."
Fuck this bagel. How do you know it's not like just my bagel that I have? Like, I set it down because, I don't know, I had to go do something and then I plan to come back and eat it in like 10 minutes.
You do not seem like a bagel person. That's why.
I love bagels, dude. Bagels
really?
are great. Yeah.
That's surprising.
Why? What's wrong with?
Well, I mean, bagels suck dick, but you do too. So I guess the two do make sense.
Fuck you, man. I like. There's like this cinnamon raisin bagel that I like getting. I love that shit with cream cheese.
I mean, I like cinnamon raisin bread. So good, big fan. But like, man, there's something about bagels that I can't accept, and it's because they're too dense. Like, they're too hard to chew through. And even when somebody is like, "Oh, you got to get like a fresh bagel from like a bagel place that really knows what they're doing," I have. And like,
you haven't had my grandma's bagels.
Yeah, that's like it's the same thing as whenever somebody tells you like, no, corn tortillas are like, they're the best, but only if you get them from like my family. Like my aunt, oh god, my aunt will blow your mind. I'm like, they're not better. They're just not better than flour, right? Like if I have to go to one person to like get better than flour, I guarantee you I can find 50 people that can make flour tortillas better than your aunt then.
Yeah, dude, I am so... We've talked about this before, but every fucking time on cooking shows, every time, like whenever they make tacos of any kind, they don't even look at a flour tortilla. They just like, oh, corn tortillas, and fucking chef, what's his name, the Mexican guy, he's just like, that's the key to a perfect taco. He doesn't have that hard an accent, but he's like, when you have that crunchy corn tortilla, I'm like, man, go fuck, you don't know shit, you're not from Texas, with a fucking flour tortillas on top.
I just like, the worst thing about corn tortillas is that like when you eat them, like they have to be super fresh. If they're soft corn tortillas, they have to be super fresh. Otherwise, you take a bite and they just crumble in your mouth, even if they're soft.
Yeah.
If they're cooked and they're like taco shells, it's just splitting apart all over the place, making a mess. Fucking embarrassing.
And that's why some people like double up their corn tortillas in one taco. Flour tortillas don't have to fucking do that.
No.
And it soaks up the juices because it's fucking basically bread.
Yeah. It's basically thin bread.
And corn tortilla, I get it, it's healthier. But man, I'm not at the integrity of my taco. That's why you get a taco. It's a hand food.
Yeah.
Let's bite it once and it like just fucking unravels.
And like the mild flavor of corn, pretty good. Like I also like eating tortilla chips. Big fan. But like whenever it starts to like mess with the vehicle by which I need to get this wet, sloppy food in my mouth, like, no, just stop.
It's like riding a bike with loose water in like the little thing that you carry stuff in, right?
Yes,
that's a corn tortilla.
Yeah. It's like my son has some bath toys that are like cups, but they've got holes in the bottom so that you can like water will come out and like you can like do experiments with them, like make gears turn and stuff. Like it's just a fun bath toy, and I still use it as a cup to like wet his hair. I would never put a liquid I wanted to drink in it though.
Do it for like someone you don't like a prank.
Yeah, here you go. Here's your milk. They're like, it's pouring out the bottom. I'm like, idiot. That's the joke, stupid.
It's all over your table and floor. And he's just like, what the fuck?
I'm just laughing. I really got you.
And you're like cleaning it up. I got him, didn't I?
Yeah, man. Oh God, you feel so got. I know you do.
He's just like, I'm gonna fucking leave.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't want that to happen again. Oh, I bet
I
not.
was
I bet you didn't want to feel the burn, huh?
I was fine when you came in with a multicolored like little cup that was kind of moist, but then when you poured it in, it just started going everywhere. I don't know what's going on, man.
Mm-hmm. God.
Oh fuck. Uh, so I feel like we have a full docket today.
We do. And there's even stuff that I forgot happened that like we can also talk about. It's crazy.
All right, well, go on then.
Let's
Happy
start.
Tom.
We've got I think probably the biggest and most relevant news to us. God.
Excuse me.
Why would you do that?
I'm drinking a Dr. B.
Then stop.
Hold on,
We're recording a podcast.
I got a little sip left. Go ahead.
Okay, no, just shotgun the rest of it. Let's stop the whole show to get you through this difficult phase you're going through.
I did it.
I'm so proud of you. Fuck. All right, listen. This is probably the first most relevant thing that's coming out. We finally got a big, long, full-length trailer for the Fallout TV series.
Yeah, we did. And it looks pretty good. A lot of people online are being online people about it. But I think it looks fine. It kind of looks like a movie. I know it's a series, but like it's the way the way it's shot, it looks very cinematic.
Yeah.
It looks the mutant guy kind of looks he leaves something to be desired. He looks fine though.
Yeah, I like his face is like he looks like a burn victim. He looks less like a ghoul, but like I think they probably did the best they could reasonably do with him. You know, like
he kind of looks like they painted him instead of like CGIing his skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. It's noticeable. He looks too clean, right?
Yes.
To be a wasteland dweller.
He looks a little too smooth. Like his clothes are, I would say, sufficiently roughed up, but like his face.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's taken me aback. Like he's bright and clean. Everything else, like his clothes are dirty.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense. But I can forego that because everything looks good. The what's it called? I'm not a huge Fallout fan. I've dabbled, but what's it called? The power armor looks really good. I wanted to say it looks a little small, but it kind of doesn't. It looks a little not cheap, but in motion. Like when it's moving, you can see that they made it like what is it called? It's not CGI. They practical effects.
Yeah.
So that I'm pretty cool with that. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that I feel like they did really well. What we see of the inside of the vault actually looks really good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude.
I was like kind of surprised. They've got like this simulated wheat or cornfield, and
yeah,
Kyle MacLachlan, Special Agent Dale Cooper himself is in it. He's a treat to look at, no matter what he's doing. So I'm just happy to see him. I'm just happy to see him.
I'm just happy he's there. I like the costumes. I like the vault. The main character, she looks fun.
Yeah.
I already know people are mad because there's not a guy, but who cares? I think she looks fun, mostly because they show her in the vault and she's doing fine. Then she comes out and she keeps getting her ass kicked.
Yeah.
She's going through it, man. Like they're like, dude, you've been in a vault and it ain't like that and out here. There ain't no rules, and she has to like come to terms with it.
Everybody is just like fucking making fun of her, and everybody's like, "Oh, fucking vault dweller coming! Oh my god, it's crazy! Look at you little idiot!"
Fucking, I love it. And she, let's see, they show the steel. There's gonna be two protagonists: the vault dweller and the steel, Brotherhood of Steel guy.
Yeah.
and I guess the mutant too. I don't know any of their names. I'm not gonna look it up. When's it coming? Is it coming out this month?
I think so. Yeah, April 11th.
Oh,
So
April
within a
11th.
month. It'll be beginning of next month.
Yeah, it'll be a little after my birthday. I'm gonna see it. I have Amazon Prime, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't, I know a place to watch it.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, but I'm glad I do because I can watch it at work now and not have my time taken away at home.
Yeah. That's you got to protect that home time. You got to be watch as much as you can on the clock, baby.
Listen, boss makes $1 and I make a dime. That's why I watch TV on company time.
That's the spirit, honestly. They call it quiet quitting. I call it efficiency. Okay.
That's exactly. And I get praise for it because they think I'm doing a good job, but I'm
Hell
just back there just fucking around fidgeting.
Hell yeah. I'm like, so I'm looking at, I'm like the trailer, the trailer looks great. The power armor, I'm actually very impressed with. Like it looks really good.
Well, like I said, it looks practical. So
yeah, it looks practical. And I think probably my favorite line in this whole trailer is the Brotherhood of Steel protagonist guy that we're going to be following around. He's asked, like, why did you join the Brotherhood of Steel? And he's very straightforward that he's like, I want to hurt the people that hurt me. Yeah, damn, dude, okay. I'm all in for a petty grudge, son. Let's do it.
Dude, that's such a cool line, right?
Yeah, that's a cut straight to the point. Like, none of this, like, they killed my family. It's just like, I want to hurt the people who hurt me.
I want to hurt the people. Dude, that guy looks familiar. The actor, I feel like I've seen him in something else. I can't place it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna imagine it's Aaron Moten because I'm looking at the list of it's him. I'm looking at the list of names of people that are in here.
What's Children's Motrin been in?
Yeah, Children's Motrin. I'm looking at stuff. Father Stew, Next, Native Son, Sandra, Disjointed, Ironwood. I'm seeing, I wake up like every morning. Nothing. Like, it seems like this man. So this man does look like Dollar General, not involved in like the abuse of women, Jonathan Majors. Which is great. Like that's what this world needs. He is also born February 28th, 1989 in Austin, Texas. So he's a Texas boy.
Moises Arias is in this movie. You know, the little guy from Hannah Montana and Nacho Libre?
Oh yeah.
He's in this movie. Yeah. What's Steel Battalion? What's Brotherhood of Steel guy's name?
His name is Aaron Moten. That's his character name is Maximus, which is sick.
He's not even in the top cast. What the fuck?
Yeah, he is. He's at the top. He's like right next to
Aaron
Lucy.
Aaron Moten.
Yeah.
I didn't see him up there.
Yeah, boy.
That's such a bad picture of him. Of him in white just sitting in the window.
It's kind of weird because it's so far away. You imagine that, like, if you're on IMDb, you probably want people to like see your face, but there's a couple of actors on here where it's like, I don't know, this is them from like far away at a panel or whatever. You can't really see their head or nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a bad headshot. I'm just saying. Let's see. I don't know him from anything. I haven't seen him in anything, so I was wrong when I thought I recognized him.
You looked at him and you said, there's a kindred spirit. I too want to hurt the people that hurt me.
Exactly. That's how I want it to be. Anyway, the show looks pretty good. I like the song that they put in. They did that, take an old song and make it epic for the trailer again, which is like the norm now. But
yeah,
I think it was good on this one because, you know, that song's like in the Fallout, like one of the Fallout trailers, right? So it's kind of like they did that, but also like a Fallout thing.
Yeah, I will say if if somewhere in the middle of this show they drop fucking Big Iron on his hip, oh damn, son, like I'm gonna go off. Like if Brotherhood of Steel man just like descends on like on a feral ghoul camp and fucking Big Iron on his hip,
It can't be him. It has to be the mutant guy.
I guess it has to. Yeah, you're right. Good point. Because he's a cowboy.
He's a fucking outlaw. He let's see, who's the guy playing him? His name is Walton Goggins. His name is just the Ghoul.
The man. Ghoul. Does he just I wonder if that's what he calls himself, or if they're like, you're the Ghoul, and he's like,
yeah,
my name's Clint, but okay, sure, the Ghoul's fine.
That's just my mercenary name. Just
fucking terrible.
So yeah, that show's coming out April 11th. I'm pretty stoked about it. How many episodes is it? 6, 8?
I think it's 8. Yeah.
I think this show is going to be a win for Amazon, right? Because they don't have much of any like good originals. Or I'm not going to say that because The Boys are right there.
Yeah.
The Boys has been a hotel. People like are really liking it. I didn't like it myself, but what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot, right? There's a lot of there's a lot of kind of shovelware shows that come out to Amazon, but they've got a couple of diamonds in the rough here.
Yeah, I like going to Amazon mostly because I can rent a movie for cheap for like $2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with that. Let me go to Prime Video. Ricky Stenicki just came out, and that movie looks stupid. It's a John Cena movie.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So it's Zac Efron and these other guys have made up this fake person named Ricky Stenicki that they've been blaming everything on for like years, until like their family's like, we need to meet this guy. You've always talked about him. We never met him. And then so they hire John Cena, who's just like a homeless guy who does anything for money, to be Ricky Stenicki, and he, I guess, antics ensue.
All right, that I like that idea. Actually, I think that's kind of cool.
It's fine. It reminds me of something else. Five Nights at Freddy came to Prime.
That makes sense. I'm looking. So like here
here are
the sort of like
Paramount.
best, most well-known shows that have like our I think Amazon originals. If you want to count this, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that just came out. No idea if it's going to be good or not, but it's got Donald Glover in it. And I love Donald Glover. I imagine no one's going to care.
It has that girl from Everything Everywhere Anytime.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't she the wife?
If I Google this and it comes out that she's not in this, I am just gonna be like, wow, really mixing up your Asian people, aren't you?
Fuck you. Invincible, Amazon Prime.
Wow, Fee, really mixing up your Asian people, aren't you?
Hate you. Why do you do this to me live?
Why do you do this to yourself live? Just look it up and don't be wrong.
I'm not. I glance at it and I'm like, she looks like that girl. I thought so. Well, I didn't say it was definitively her. I just said it would look like her. They have the remake of Takeshi's Castle on Amazon Prime.
They do. Invincible, as you mentioned. They've got Reacher, which is like a Jack Reacher thing. They've got
Jack me off.
Don't worry, they got two Jacks for you. They also got Jack Ryan. So that's good.
Oh, they had the Tick. The live action
did have the Tick. They have the Wheel of Time, which controversial as to whether or not that was good.
Nobody liked that movie. I'm not gonna say I did or didn't. I didn't watch it. Didn't care for it.
Oh, they have the Critical Role.
Vox Machina.
Yeah, they got that. So yeah, they got some stuff.
They got stuff, but like nobody's talking about the stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Is like. Nobody that I know is like, oh man, my Amazon Prime subscription. Like I love Prime Video. Like if people have a subscription to Amazon Prime, it's because they're like, I really like the 2-day shipping. Or in my case, again, I cannot emphasize how wild this is. In Seattle, I can just be like, yeah, I need this power cable. And they're like, great, do you want it in 2 hours? It's free. And I'm like, okay, I guess. They're like, it's already there. We already anticipated this. We delivered it a week ago. Dig it up. It's in your yard. What the fuck?
Hey, go outside. Look under the fake rock.
Shit, there's a fake rock. Who knew? Oh, Good Omens, obviously. Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it. Everyone on Tumblr is gay for that show.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's kind of gay for itself, which is great.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen it. Although, like, okay, so I got Amazon Prime not too long ago, and I was hesitant to go on Prime Video until, like, my mom got her smart TV. She got it when we got the new house. I got Amazon Prime, and she's like, we're looking for a movie, and I'm like, well, check Amazon Prime. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, I got Prime, and I'm not using video. So let's put it on the main TV. Let's see if we got anything. And we checked it out. And there was some good stuff.
Yeah.
And like my sister will watch it and she'll be like, I want to see this movie, but you have to like rent it. I'm like, well, just rent it. Use my card. It's $3. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good service. And the thing that I like take away the most from this, unfortunately, though, is that like the combination of having so many different streaming services and having so many different things in different places is like, it's the worst as a customer because you have to go to websites like canistreamit.com to be like, where is this now? If I want to watch the original Wipeout, where the fuck is it? And they're like, well,
it's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu right now. Used to be on Netflix for a little bit, but now it's on Hulu. You're like, okay, all right, that's fine. I like Donkey did a whole video making fun of this, and
the Pokemon
one is the worst, where it's like, yeah, season 1 you get on this one, 2 and 3 is on the exclusive Pokemon channel, then all the seasons up to like the Alolan arc are on this other one, and then it's why? And like we almost have, because you would think if you have this problem where you're like, oh yeah, this show that I want is like on a bunch of different streaming services, or like it keeps moving platforms, you would think that like we wouldn't have anything that you couldn't stream anymore. But there's still shit where you're like, why can't I stream this? Where is this streaming?
Dude, yeah, especially with anime, older anime. It's hard to find where you need to go. Like I'm looking at my Firefox main thing right now. Mm-hmm. There's like 10 streaming services. Like Netflix, Crunchyroll, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney, and those are just the ones like, and Amazon Prime 6. Those are just the ones we pay for, and Paramount 7.
Paramount, yeah.
And the ones that we don't pay for is like Tubi, and like people make fun of Tubi all the time, but Tubi has like good stuff on it for you just to like want to just chill, like kick back and watch, and they have like old stuff. I like Tubi.
Pluto TV has good stuff too, honestly. Like they've just got channels that are dedicated to old or like public domain or like really cheap to license stuff, and it's like it's totally free. It's nice for like, I need something on in the background that I'm not going to focus on. Like Pluto's a really good solution for that.
And if you want to include it, fucking YouTube, I guess. Mm-hmm. Because YouTube has the free movies and whatnot, but also it has like shows you could just out of YouTube, and they just have the whole series there, just not taken down yet.
Yeah.
So like there's like 10 streaming services, and like 7 you have to pay for. And I'm not paying for all of them. I'm paying for like half of them, like 3 of them, and my sister split the other. Mm-hmm. Like we split our streaming services on who pays for them. And they watch like all of them. They go through all the fucking streaming services and watch it. I rotate between like 3.
Yeah.
So
there was a there was a time in which we were paying for maybe 5 different streaming services. Or I guess we had 5 or 6 different streaming services, and we're paying for a good chunk of them. So like We just started paying for Netflix again. Disney Plus we share with my wife's family. We don't pay for Hulu anymore, but we used to.
I love Hulu.
We pay for Crunchyroll. We got Peacock, I think.
Oh yeah, we got Peacock too.
I think it was either Peacock or Paramount Plus. One of the two had one of the seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race coming out on it, so my wife needed to do that. But then it switched to a different streaming service, and then it switched to no streaming service at all. Like, it's crazy that companies are just like, yeah, I don't know, like, we had it on for a little bit, it's fine, we'll just trade it to someone else, and it's so aggravating.
Yeah, I was on Netflix, and they just put on the show Resident Alien, the first 2 seasons, and I got really into it, and I binged it, and I'm like, where's season 3? I know it's like coming out, and it's airing right now, so it's not on Netflix, it's not on Hulu, it's on Paramount, and every week, every Thursday, there's new episodes, so now I check in with Paramount every Thursday to watch that show.
Yep.
And we pay for Paramount, the basic Paramount, and we still get ads.
Mm-hmm.
That's so shitty.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's the reality of things going forward. It's just going to keep adding stuff, because like the Netflix is the first one that's like, yeah, you got to have more. You got to pay us more money for the same stuff. And then it's like, well, you gotta, if you want to pay less, you gotta have the ads in them. And you're like, okay. And they're like, well, the ad is you gotta pay more now but you're also gonna have ads. And it's like, what the fuck? Stop it. Please, you're ruining my utopia.
Dude, yeah, Netflix and Hulu are great. They have the one fee. You go, well, Hulu has the minimum fee where you can see like minimal ads. I pay the medium fee where you get no ads. Netflix has the one straight fee, but they're like limiting who can be on it at once, who can watch all together. And now I just opened it, and fucking Pokemon Horizons, the new show, is there.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Netflix is good. They just need to fix their interface. They need to like go look at Hulu and be like, we should do what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what the right solution for interfaces is, and you know who like really doesn't fucking know is YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube.
I
love YouTube. However, YouTube is good for one thing, and it's long form content. Like scrolling through YouTube Shorts, once you're in, is like TikTok. It's good enough. But if you're on like a desktop, if you're on a computer of any kind, it is a nightmare to try and find like what you want. There's no separation between videos and live content that like there is now, but like in order to get there, or to get to like your like the videos that you have like marked for later or anything else, like the UI is really cluttered. It's not intuitive. And now also randomly, because they're like, hey, you know, we rent movies and stuff. You're like, great, cool. I'm going to watch, I'm just going to watch this episode of Trash Taste. And you're like, yeah, cool. Love this. Let me go down to like the recommended. What do I got in my recommended feed? Okay, nice. It's stuff that I would have probably watched anyway, and oh, nice, The Mask, just 1990 whatever's Jim Carrey's The Mask, and I'm like, why would you recommend that in there? Stop it.
Yeah, because you like Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, you like to laugh, so here's a thing to laugh at, idiot.
But you watch YouTube on your TV, so the interface is different.
I watch YouTube on my TV and on my laptop.
I like the interface on my laptop, on my computer, because I don't scroll through like home. I don't scroll through like fucking what's popular or anything. I just go to my subscriptions. If I've subscribed to them, and they're putting out a new video, I'm watching them. I'm not like, oh well, let's scroll through the shorts. Let's go through what's fucking trending. I don't do that shit.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna break it to you, Fee. The subscriptions button is the same as the home button. They just load different videos for you. So it's the same interface where it's like, here's 2 rows of videos that we think you would like to watch. Here's an entire row of shorts. Here's one more row of videos. Here's another row of shorts. Then there's community posts, and then we're going to load 1,000 videos below it.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm looking at it right now. There's 2 rows of videos, 1 row of shorts, pass it, and now there's no community posts, no nothing. Just videos from there all the way down. No, nothing else.
Okay. That's fair. That's where the difference starts, is right after that shorts post. On home, they give you 1 more row of videos, then they give you another row of shorts, and then they give you the community post. They hit you with another row of videos, actually, and then they hit you with the community posts, and then they go down to videos. And so I just like, I don't know what the solution here is, but I can tell you that I don't like this.
Well, you're only scrolling through home. Do you sub to anyone?
Oh yeah, I sub to. Okay, here's the thing. I never scroll through subscriptions, because the videos that I want to watch are automatically put inside of like my home tab, and that's good enough for me. I don't need that much of a filter, because I usually only watch a few videos at a time.
Yeah, but you don't have like time. Yeah, you have to pick and choose. Whereas me, I sub to like hundreds of people, so I go through my sub channel and I'm like, what's it called? Scroll click to put them in another tab, so I can line them up and watch them in a row. That's how I do it at work too. I'm like, okay, this video, I haven't seen this video, I want to see this video. Click, 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 and I'll watch these videos if I'm done with these videos. So I'll X all these out, and then I'll scroll down. Then when I finish those videos, I'll be like, okay, now this.
Yeah.
And then when I've exhausted all of my choice in video, then I'll go to home, and if I see something maybe that I missed, then I'll watch that. And then after I'm done, I'll reload home, and maybe it'll show me something that is related to the things I was watching. So, like, it's fine for me. I like the interface. But for you, I understand, because you don't go into your subscription. You go to home. You're just seeing what, like, the stuff that you've been watching. You're seeing, like, trending. You're not seeing, like, anything that's just for you.
To be fair, a lot of it actually is like recommended videos and stuff that they think that I would like to watch. And usually, because I don't watch, because my YouTube palette is very limited, they don't recommend me many things that I'm like, well, I'm not interested in that.
See?
So it's usually fine. If I were to go through my subscriptions, usually I use the subscribe button as a way to be like, I support you. Have this magic number. Which is fine, I guess.
Yeah, you should do that. You should do that to our channel.
Yeah, go sub to us on YouTube. Give us one of the magic numbers. It's great.
Yeah, despite what Colby's about to say, please do it.
Yeah. So I'm looking at, like, I looked at my YouTube home feed, right? And Netflix has a trailer for the 3-body problem, which is the thing that I've been interested in for a while. So I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was a trailer out for it. Nice. I would like to watch that. I watched a Steve-O video one time, so I've got like a Steve-O video recommended to me, despite the fact that I haven't watched him in a long time. And that's fine. Like, I'm okay with having a couple of things peppered in where it's like, hey, do you remember this?
Yeah.
This works? And I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
So to me, like, the home interface is fine. Like, I'm mostly okay with this. It's just that, like, this is good for the videos that I want to watch. Why would you recommend me a feature-length film? Like, that's not what I come to YouTube for. That's never what I'm going to come to YouTube for.
Maybe you've watched an hour-long fucking documentary. And
yeah.
So it's like, oh, you like hour-long stuff? Well, here's an hour-long movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like it should know that that's different.
Well, I think you can go into like the little bars and whenever you're like under the video and it'll be like save for later or whatever, just put not interested.
Yeah.
Or don't recommend this channel, and it won't recommend it anymore. You say that like it's a lot. It's not a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not. It really isn't. It's not that much. You're nitpicking like little things, and you're nitpicking things on the home screen, which genuinely, no, like people look at to see their recommendeds
Mm-hmm.
and like click on, and then they immediately go to subs, where like you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I maybe there's a number of people that do it like that, but I feel like that's the minority to what people usually open YouTube. They see like a video or two from their subs, they click them, and then they go to subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're making a YouTube video, so then they're going to fucking trending.
Yeah. I mean, the like YouTube as a platform is something that I like to use for sort of like long form video content. And the end. I just like the platform. The platform is at the point where I'm like, this is great. I love this for watching my like 8 to 45-minute YouTube videos. This is fantastic. Oh wow, what's this? An hour and 42-minute long new Super Mario Brothers video? I'll watch that, sure. There's a difference between watching that, though, and fucking The Birdcage or, like, Shawshank Redemption. Like, I'm not going to ever do that.
Yeah, then just click not interested.
No.
And they won't recommend it.
That's the thing. They won't recommend that one. They will continue to recommend me different-ass movies, though. I can't be like, hey, I have a thing that's broken inside of my stupid brain where I take a look at a feature-length film and I say, too much commitment.
Then stop searching through home.
I can't,
Please.
V. That's sometimes cool stuff pops up. Here, look.
Yeah, I get it.
Here, no.
Look,
Let me refresh my home feed for you and find a cool thing. It'll be great. Hold on. Let me look. I'm subscribed to oh, here we go. The process of making a seamless steel stamp, a Japanese seal stamp. Nice. That sounds sick. That's a 13-minute video that I've from a place I've never heard of. Process X. Don't know what the fuck that is. I'll watch it though. Sounds awesome.
Dude, I'm just gonna go through my subs. Like there's like 3 videos on my home screen that I don't have sub to, just because I watch things adjacent to that. You know how many subs I have? Like
Probably
620, like 5.
Yeah, so how is subscriptions at all useful to you then?
Because I'm subscribed to like sometimes dead channels. Not many of them upload every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of them don't. I subscribe to like a lot of people that subscribe that make videos like once a week or so. Like pitch meetings are like every day. I'm like, okay, well I got Watch Mojo. I got Watch Mojo video games. I have people that like live stream on YouTube and they stay on the top because they live stream. When they're done, then they start scrolling down. Just different things like D&D, like this guy that talks about fucking D&D, and he posts like every other day or every day, Just Bad Games, fucking GameSpot, IGN, Pokemon, just stuff like that they post every once in a while, Screen Rant. I like Philip DeFranco. I have people that post every day. Like, just because they post every day doesn't mean I watch them every day.
Yeah, but then you gotta go to your YouTube feed and be like, oh, God, this motherfucker posted again. Okay, well.
Dude, no. Like, honestly, I watch what I'm gonna watch in a day, and then usually my screen will stay where I've scrolled down, and then if I get on the next day, then I just scroll down and see if I missed anything, and if not, it's usually recommended to me through home, and if I missed it, I'll catch it later. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, for me, it feels like the difference there though is like I've subscribed to too many people, and now I keep getting, oh well, I've got to go through my subscriptions, and it feels like a job to me almost to be like, oh well, I've got this video to watch, I've got that video to watch, and also then there's like videos that are mixed in where you're like, yeah, I kind of like watching like some Minecraft content, like a little bit. I'm not really in a Minecraft mood. Oh shit, that's 30 of the videos. Scroll. All right, there we go. There's one about programming. Cool. Whereas the Giga Chad boss over here on home is like, show me something trending, and YouTube's like, I fucking got you, dog. Do you want to see this man try to play a guitar with a bunch of steel marbles? And I'm like, hell yes, I do. Thank you.
What the hell are you talking about? All my subs just come in like uniform, and they do it like once a day. Like only a few channels that I subscribe fucking post twice a day, and then I know exactly where I left off the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what are you talking about?
I don't need to keep track of the videos that I watch though. I'm just gonna watch what I want to watch and be like, there's not like a storyline in the YouTubes that I'm consuming. If there were, I'd be watching movies.
There's not a storyline to what I'm watching either, but like, again, you just pick up and watch whatever. You're like not invested in anything, whatever. Me, every single day I watch like new videos. I rarely watch like anything on streaming because it's just YouTube. Mm-hmm. And you want to know why? Because when I'm at work, I'm just bored, and rather than watching like 6 movies in one day, I split it between watching several hours of YouTube, mm-hmm. several hours of new anime, mm-hmm. and then just fucking around.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like it the way it is. That's why it works for me, because I'm constantly watching new videos at work. I'm constantly checking new stuff, new anime. I'm checking through all this stuff.
You're like, I need to put on my video feed bag and eat them like a horse.
Dude, yeah, and it works for me. It's not like I just turn on YouTube. What's on the home screen?
What's going on? What's hot?
Here's a guy walking through fucking Kyoto, whatever.
Yeah, no, man. I see a video like that, and like, here's the thing, like, about 10% of the time, I'll click on a video like that where I'm like, I wouldn't normally watch this, and I kind of don't want to watch it right now. And like on my homepage right now is a video that got recommended to me, that has 481 views. So like I would be one of the first people to watch this video. There's another one with 911 views, right? I like that because every once in a while I get a suggestion where I'm like, actually that sounds kind of interesting. I wonder what that's about. And then I'll open it up, and then I'm like, great. This is a thing that I'm now watching. And it doesn't happen often, but it happens often enough, and they don't bother me so much with like other videos. So like if I come in, of the 10 videos that are at the top of my YouTube feed, I have a music playlist starting with like a Final Fantasy VII song. Great. Awesome. Love when they do that. I've got a Sea Dog video. I've got a electronics repair video. I've got a couple of other people that I subscribe to. I have a clip from Mashal, right? And then I've got these like 3 videos here. No, these are just 2 videos. I've got 2 videos here that are from channels I've never heard of on topics that are vaguely related to things that I like, where I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I don't want to watch it. But I am glad that you showed it to me. So continue to do so, YouTube. Please.
Like I said, I think you're in the minority of viewing habits on YouTube.
I feel like if I was in the minority of viewing habits on YouTube, these subscriptions and home feed would be separate, right? Home would just be subscriptions, and then there would be like a new shit tab that like I would be going to. Whereas instead they're like, nah, this is home. Home is all the videos, babe. We're going to try to push new videos to you and algorithm your ass off. And subscriptions is like, fine. Take your dumb subscriptions. I'm going to go home.
Yeah, but see, even if I click on my sub videos, they still have the side panel of videos of recommended. So I've done that before, like watch the video that I had queued up, and then the recommend me someone I've never heard of or someone I'm not sub to, and I'm like, I'll watch that video because it's fucking adjacent to what I just watched, and I want to see their take on it. That's what I do. Like if I'm watching a take on something like a video game or a movie, I'll watch someone I'm sub to, then I'll see someone adjacent that I'm not sub to, and I want to hear what they say. I want to hear what the next person says. That's how I fucking function.
Now watch.
With my recommendeds, not with my home.
Now, let's take that same concept, right? You've now watched this video on Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and why it's going to be great, right? You've spent 16 minutes in the thralls of this random YouTuber who's just like, I want to suck Knuckles' dick so bad, right? You're in. And you look over in the recommended feed, the movie Tombstone is there. Why the fuck is that there? What does that have to do with anything? Maybe
that's just a you problem, because like I never get recommended a movie ever.
Man, so I will admit it doesn't happen. It happens maybe 10 to 20% of the time where like I'll look in the feed and I'll see a movie in there and I'm like, I've never clicked on a movie. Stop it.
Yeah, but you're watching TV also on your Hulu for your kid.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No. Our YouTubes, I keep it separate actually. Because my wife knows that I rely on YouTube, like, and my home algorithm to not be fucked up. My wife is like, yeah, you could absolutely turn my YouTube algorithm into dog shit. And so anytime that like my kid's like, I want to watch Baby Shark, I'm like, great, let's sign into my wife's YouTube account and look up Baby Shark. So if you open up my wife's YouTube homepage, it's like, oh great, here's like a vegan food blogger. Here's some like a clip from RuPaul's Drag Race. Here's Baby Shark. Here's a clip from Bluey. Here's Daniel Tiger. Back to Christian Fundy's research stuff. Like it's a real treat to behold, and I have nothing to do with it.
Dude, the whole time you've been talking, I've been scrolling my home. Not one movie. Not one. Not even a show. Not even a clip from a show has ever. Oh wait, hold on. Here's a clip from. Oh no, it's someone animated a clip from a show.
Let's see.
I've none, and I've been scrolling. Oh wait, look, free primetime movies. One of those like rows, like the YouTube Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I had to scroll 5 straight minutes, and now I just press X, not interested, and I'll never see it again.
You'll never see that one again. You'll see some shit like it.
You're just fucking coping because you see this shit, and I don't. You get recommended weird shit.
Yeah,
you like
right. I do.
Your whole thing is all fucked up, and it's your doing.
Here's the thing. I think it's my doing, but I think it's my doing because I don't interact with YouTube enough. I think YouTube can't get a bead on me. Like I'm subscribed to like I'm looking. I have under 100 subs, so I'm subbed to under 100 channels. And I can guarantee you, like, as I keep scrolling down, it's like, it's okay. This is like a repair video. Okay. There's a clip from a show. Here's a clip from a show. Like the further that I get down and these clips will surface up and they'll show up in the recommended as well. That's really what my problem is the recommended feed after I click on a video. But this whole interface is designed for like YouTube videos, which is great because that's what I use YouTube for. And then my question is, why the fuck are you using the same interface for movies then? Like, I don't want to come to YouTube to look for movies. Stop showing movies to me. Also, to be fair, I used to think like, oh yeah, I'm not like, I don't want to watch shorts. Stop putting shorts in my home feed. I'll be damned if I don't fucking watch shorts now. It's stupid. I hate that worked.
I'm telling you, dude, you gotta figure out your YouTube. You gotta sub to more people. That way it can get a beat on you and stuff. That's the thing. It's recommending you movies because they're like, well, he watches stuff and doesn't like sub to them. He just watches whatever. Just show him a movie.
God, that is the truest shit. I'm looking at my home feed here. I'm not subscribed to all of CDogVA's channels. I'm just subscribed to one of them.
I'm subscribed to all of them.
I'm not subscribed to Abroad in Japan. That's at the top.
God, how dare you? Like, I'm subscribed to Abroad in Japan. I'm subscribed to Chris Broad, his second channel. I'm subscribed to fucking Joey, to Garnt. I'm subscribed to Game Grumps. I hardly ever watch them, but I never get recommended them.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to like Moist Critical, fucking Philip DeFrank. I'm subscribed to all these people.
Yeah.
And you know what? I get recommended their videos.
Their videos, and then YouTube will pull
like-
fast one on you and be like, oh, you kind of want something like this too, don't you?
No, every once in a while I'll get like adjacent stuff. Like now I'm getting clips from an old English show because I watched an hour's worth the other day of like the Armstrong and Miller show, an old fucking English sketch comedy show, or fucking you know that short where it's like, oh, we the baddies.
Yeah.
I watched that, and then I was getting recommended a short, so I'm like, well, I haven't seen their other ones. Let me see what this is all about. And I sat there for an hour and a half watching shorts. Not shorts, but like
just
2 minute long clips.
Yep.
Like 10-minute long. I sometimes I get recommended that now.
Yeah.
Like you, on the other hand, just don't sub to anything.
It's true.
And they're just like, we don't know what to do.
Yeah, I feel like YouTube is like, you've been on our platform for 15 years and you're not using it like we want you to use it. We're fucking done. How about this? Do you want a movie, idiot? Come on.
Now you come to YouTube, we're just gonna have a bad time. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You
want to sub to a movie? You can't. Oh wait, you wouldn't anyway.
Here, take it. Yeah. Fucking God, that is all. That's what it is. We figured it out, and that's why you have just such a rancid time on YouTube.
You are correct. Like again, those top 10 videos, I like them. That subscribe, like everything below, just devolves into garbage. And also my recommended, there's enough space in there that they're like, great. First 2 or 3 are videos we're pretty sure you're gonna watch. After that, I don't know. Do you want to watch somebody cutting a cheese wheel? I'm like, I kind of do want to watch somebody cutting a cheese wheel. They're like, fucking score. Nice. All right, cool. You're going to watch the cheese wheels video, and we're going to recommend you a shit ton of cheese videos now. And I'm like, I don't actually want to watch anymore. And they're like, what do you want?
Just sub to like some of them channels.
No.
And then you'll get more like curated content.
No.
You big dumb idiot.
I refuse.
You
I'm going to use this platform
orangutan.
Exactly how I want to. I'm going to complain about it all the time.
This is your doing. This is your problem. You fucking mandrill. God.
I just
God.
like my largest problem with like streaming in general is just that sometimes I can't find the stuff that I want. And like I thought, like, do you remember back whenever, was it PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3? One of them launched with a TV app. And the idea was like, you hook up all of your subscription services to it, and then you have one app that you go to where you're like, hey, I want to watch Big O. And then it's like, great, it's on this platform that you're subscribed to. You click this link, it'll just open up for you. Easy peasy.
Is that PlayStation?
PlayStation had one. I remember that it did.
Are you sure it wasn't Xbox? Because their whole big thing was TV.
I never owned an Xbox, really. So yes,
okay,
I'm
so
positive.
maybe it's PS5 because you have the game tab where it's like your then you got the main
tab.
interface, and then you have the media tab. So maybe it's PS5. I don't recall PS4 having that.
So it was either PS4 or PS3, I think. But like, yeah, that idea, I was like, God, that's such a fucking good idea. If you could just give me a really good UI where it's just like, oh, hey, these are the videos that you've been watching. These are the shows that you've been watching. Do you want to continue? Oh, fucking, oh, God damn. Now I'm getting mad. Okay, I was mad before. Now I'm really mad. Okay, so we pay for Disney Plus. We don't pay for Disney Plus. My wife's family pays for Disney Plus, but I'm gonna still bitch about it. It's fine. Listen, when we open Disney Plus, my son watches Frozen. He watches Cars. He watches Encanto, and he watches Bluey, and he watches Mickey. 2 different Mickey shows.
Yeah.
When we open up Disney Plus, why the fuck aren't those the things that you show me first? You know that this is an app for children, which means that they watch the same shit over and over and over again. Why are you trying to recommend me something new? Why are you doing this? Why is the the top banner? Sure, Star Wars. Got it. You got to promote your shit. But if I scroll down, if I press one button down, I should land on something I've already viewed before. The top row should be previously watched, and it's just all the shit I've watched in chronological order because that's what I'm probably going to watch again. Just do that instead of me having to be like, let me go search for Mickey Mouse again.
I think the middle row is previously watched.
It's not. It's not. I know this.
I don't get on Disney Plus enough.
I open Disney Plus every day, and every day I open it and I go, oh, these UI engineers, these fuckers.
Just mad. Just get rid of your kid. Jeez.
That's the solution.
Just get on a train and throw him off the caboose.
That's like and that's why I want like a nice app that like integrates all the other streaming services and like, oh, even better. Oh, this would be a good moneymaker right here. If in the Cool TV app that I'm talking about, that's what it's called now, Cool TV. If in the Cool TV app I look for Big O and it's like, oh, it's on High Dive, which you don't have a subscription to. Do you want to get a subscription to it? Bam, look at that. Now you've made some money because I really want to watch Big O, and guess what? No one has it available. That's like
Colby, be the change you want to be. Make this app. You have all the tools. You're an engineer. You can code. This is right up your alley, honestly.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The fact that I have the ability to do this makes me wonder, like, because this hasn't been done in a way that is good, why hasn't it? Because this is an idea that, like, I'm sure people have had and have tried before. Is it like, oh, the apps don't give you access to an API. They fucking, you have to like have your own search stuff built in. Like, I don't know what it is, but
I'm betting people that had this thought probably didn't have the means to do it.
God, I don't want to start another side project, but this,
I'm telling you, you're
right.
You're nitpicking. So I get Disney. That's annoying. But like nitpicking YouTube and for your own doing, but mind you, nitpicking all these things, you have the means. Just start it. It could take a month. It could take years. At like a year, just do it. And then who knows? Maybe like people will actually start fucking using it, and you'll make money. And then you can give me a cut because I told you to do it.
That is how this works. Okay, listen, I'm done being angry about streaming stuff.
I had to go on a hour-long rant about YouTube.
Yeah, I may have to skip therapy this week because that was it. That I got it all out.
Were you just gonna rant at your therapist, just like, see this thing that YouTube does, and they're just like, they don't get it, but like, you came to talk to me. I'm like, no, you buffoon.
Yeah,
you've done it.
They're just like, I mean, I'm collecting a paycheck. It's fine. Like, do you want to actually work on any of your issues? And I'm like, no, I just want to complain about apps.
Yeah, you've fucking been hoisted by your own petard.
It's true.
Fuck. Jeez. Let's go on. God. I'm not angry. I'm just
the next thing, the next most important new thing that's come out, because it's relevant to us, is the Overwatch 2 Cowboy Bebop collab.
Yeah.
So historically, Overwatch 2 has done a collab before. They had a collab with One Punch Man. Which makes sense. They have a character named Doomfist who has a big hand and he punches people with it. So
that costume looks so dumb on him.
It's real bad. All the costumes in it are real bad, right?
Yeah. The Cowboy Bebop ones looked really good though.
Yes, they did. Well, here's the thing. I don't think we actually saw any of the gameplay, any of the skins actually yet.
You didn't see the gameplay, but in the trailer, they show the characters animated on what the costume looks like on them.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's how it's going to look in the game. Like, the context between, because again, in like the One Punch Man trailer thing, I was like, oh yeah, this could be cool, and then I saw the reality and was like, oh, never mind. We'll see.
I thought the Sombra Ed one looks really good.
Yeah.
The minigun fucking jet one looks pretty cool.
McCree looks great. Sorry,
yeah.
Cassidy is his name now.
Oh, fuck that. It's McCree.
It's Cassidy.
I'm never going to call him Cassidy.
I feel like probably most people won't. A lot of people just call him Cowboy now.
That's such a stupid... Cassidy is such a dumb name.
Damn.
It is. It's dumb, but you can't... Just fucking call him McShooter.
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin.
Call him McShooty.
Just fuck, dude. Call him Clint. Anything, because Cassidy is such a dumb name.
Cass. My name's Cass.
My name's Cass, and I suck ass.
Got him.
Got him.
Fucking Matt Mercer felt that in his house. He went, God.
He was fucking about to rattle off a D20, and it fucking flew through the window.
Yeah. Shit, what the fuck?
But isn't McCree like gay? Isn't he? I don't know, in the lore. Everyone's gay in Overwatch. It's dumb.
So none of, like, the only explicit sexualities that have been revealed are the gay ones, really, I think. So yeah, I guess kind of. Kind of everyone's gay.
Everybody's gay.
I think what's more likely to presume is that everybody is bi unless proven otherwise.
Who hem butt six?
Who them butt six? Everybody have butt six.
They fucking not Tracer. She's scissoring.
True. Correct.
I don't know. Soldier 76 or whatever his stupid name is.
He's gay.
He's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Reaper is gay or bi.
No,
or
Reaper's not gay.
Reaper likes Weeper.
You don't know shit about Overwatch, and you're just saying things you heard on the internet.
No, it's just because I watch a lot of fucking Overwatch porn.
That's fair.
And it overlaps.
Yeah, the overlap is pretty huge, actually.
Really huge.
This collab with Cowboy Bebop is actually, like, number one, I think...
Out of nowhere.
It's out of... Yeah, no one expected this. No one anticipated this. It's interesting in that, like... It's I think they're gonna get a couple of like missions. What it sounds like is that there may be a couple of missions to do. And it may not just be skins, which is kind of interesting because previously it was just skins.
So wait, I saw this trailer earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what I said out loud after I saw it?
What?
I said, "Wow, that makes me almost want to play Overwatch 2." God.
Yeah, I mean, I played Overwatch 1 really heavily.
I played it medium.
I played Overwatch 2 a pretty decent amount. I haven't played it long enough that they've released 2 new characters, and I haven't played with them at all.
Yeah, the last character almost made me also go like, man, I almost want to play Overwatch 2 now.
Yeah, Maga, I think is his name.
Yeah, fucking Maui.
Yeah, that's him.
Dude, that's the perfect... If they do a Moana, that's just the perfect couple, right?
Yeah, it is. You're right.
He's a big Hawaiian. He's a big Hawaiian guy.
Yeah, he's good.
So,
like
he's gay.
He's gay. He's bi until proven otherwise. Yeah, I'm looking at the Cowboy Bebop trailer, and like it's a really cool trailer for Overwatch, and it just makes me be like, oh man, I wish I was more interested in Overwatch. But it's fine. Like, you know what, Fee? Here's what I'll extend to you. I play Overwatch enough that if you want to play it and you want to give it a go, I'll fucking play with you.
I tell you what, I will. Junkrat's my main, so
okay.
I did want to try that cowboy girl with the robot, and also the Junk Queen.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to give it a shot.
All right.
Maybe we record it and put it on the channel for extra content.
Okay, so the problem that we're going to have is that our MMRs are going to be very different because I've played the game a lot, and it's going to match us up with a bunch of people that are going to be very frustrated that you're not as good as I am.
They only think I'm not good. I'm good.
I'm a sleeper agent.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, we got paired up with this noob, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then I die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, fucking watch this. Dies immediately.
Blow up. Yeah. Now what? You bet you look stupid.
What are you gonna say now, idiots?
I bet you feel real dumb.
God.
Dude, I don't care. Like Overwatch 2, they're so I don't know if it's as hardcore as it was before, but like I don't think it'll matter. Like they might talk shit, but fuck them.
Yeah, get him, Fee.
I'm getting them. They're gonna see me and quake in fear.
They're gonna be so scared.
How do you Overwatch 2's free?
Mm-hmm.
How do you download it? It's on Steam.
Oh, it's on BattleNet.
Oh, even better.
It's the worst. That's the other thing, is there's too many video game launchers. Like, oh, is it on Epic Games? No. Is it on Steam?
Yeah.
No. It's on BattleNet. Whenever Call of Duty came to BattleNet, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? This is for Blizzard games. Get out of here.
That's because it's Blizzard Activision.
Yeah. It's Blizzard embarrassing vision.
Is it on GOG or what is it? GOG?
Yeah, GOG.
I only use Steam and Epic. I have Blizzard at startup, but I always exit out. There's one game that I bought, and it was Diablo 4, and that was such a letdown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
And now it's on Steam.
I know you can't transfer the license over, but man, what if you could? That'd be sick.
Well, no, Diablo 4 is on Steam now.
Yeah, I know, but you can't transfer your license over.
Yeah. I'm not gonna buy it again. Someone buy it for me, then I'll play it. But I'm not gonna buy it again.
Yeah. Come on, someone.
So, yeah, and listeners, you want to watch Fee play Diablo 4?
Like the last of the like video game, or sorry, of the media things to go through besides video games. Inside Out 2 also had a new trailer.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's you know, there's new emotions, as we knew that there would be. I think it's fear, anger, disgust,
and anxiety, embarrassment, envy, and another one. And apparently they're the antagonists.
I imagine that they're going to end up not being antagonists. I think.
Well, no, at the end they're going to be like, and we all work together. The moral of the story is we made the friends along the way.
Mm-hmm.
The friends we made along the way. But right now, the trailer shows them out to be anxiety because they hide the old emotions. The girl they're controlling is gay, and they're taking over, and they bottled up the emotions.
They bottled up her straightness, and
well, because so, and this is the thing, in the trailer she sees the new girl and she's like, oh, but like everyone's just like, oh, well, she sees a new friend and she's having trouble because she wants to be popular, and the cute girl is popular. And I'm just like, no, she's having a fucking awakening.
Yeah, she went, oh. I swear to you, for girls in like particular, this is like I've talked to enough.
Because you are one. You are
correct. I've talked to enough girls to where like I can pretty confidently say this. Most girls that like other girls think that it's a pretty natural thing and are surprised to hear that other girls don't like other girls. Like, or they're like, yeah, well, of course you just make out with your friends sometimes and it's fine. Like, it's not like I'm not gay or bi or anything. It just I wanted to have a little fun, and it's like, yeah, you could just say you're bi and it's fine. Like nobody thinks that that's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's so funny you say that because like my sister is bi, and like I remember her just one day being like, hey G, I got a girlfriend. I was like, what? I'm like, are you gay? And she's like, well, I'm bi. I'm like, oh, okay. And she had a girlfriend for like a year.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. it's she's still bi. It's just she's not dating a girl anymore.
Yeah, God, that's one of the worst things. Is whenever you're not straight and you are just like you're not. I guess what you would call like not a practicing gay, where you're like, yeah, no, my like, I like guys and girls that just happen to be in what everyone would consider to be a straight relationship right now.
Yeah. I'm non-denominational bi.
Yeah,
Fucking non-denominational bi.
God.
I mean, I'm not dating anyone, so I'm practicing what I preach.
Yeah, that's it. You just you pick no sides.
Yeah. Some would say that's pan. I would say, get that shit out of here. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see who I want and I date who I want.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Don't put your labels on me.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, ass face.
Let's get real aggressive.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Get that shit out of here! Don't give a
dare
fuck.
You. Coming at me like I feel like it's a very similar thing to like my wife has to field questions about being vegan. Like people are like, well, what if a monkey made you a sandwich? Would that still be vegan?
What?
Like, yeah, no. That's the level that it gets up to, because it's like, well, if you were on a desert island, would you eat meat? My wife is like, no. I would try to not, but like obviously if I'm going to die, like I wouldn't have much of a choice. So they're like, okay, well, like, so what if you're on a desert island and you like a monkey makes you a sandwich, like a monkey prepares food for you? Is that vegan? Because it's an animal produced it, you know?
Where did the fucking monkey get the bread?
I don't know.
And the processed meat.
It's just like, it's one of those dumbass questions that you work your way up to, where like it's the same thing when people start questioning that you're bi. They're like, oh, so like, what do you like guys? And it's like, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm into like femininity. So like if a dude is feminine, then yeah, sure. And then it works its way up to like, okay, so like, what if it's a guy, right? But then like super masculine, like bodybuilder, and then takes off his pants and there's a vagina. What do you think about that? And you're like, why are you asking me these? Stop, please.
Like, what is that even like? When would that happen? When would I meet this bodybuilder?
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, sounds awesome, but like, when is this happening?
Yeah, like no shit. The same thing happened to me. When my coworkers on my new crew found out I was bi.
Oh God, of course.
But they were cool about it. Like they asked me like really random. One of them, she was like, oh, so have you been with like a guy before? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, have you like had sex with a guy? I'm like, yeah. She was like, how is that? She was like, how is that? I'm like, kind of the same as having sex with a girl. And I'm like,
cool.
I'm like,
it was sick. Loved it.
Yeah, I was like, it was great. I do it all the time. And she was just like, oh, well, that's cool. And like they left it at that. They're fine. They know I'm bi. They're cool. They're not stupid about it. But like, I laughed because one of my coworkers the other day, guy, we're chatting about stuff, and he's like kind of like real gamer, and he said something like he was just talking about Destiny, because he plays I would say he loves Destiny, but he plays Destiny 2. He hates it because everyone who plays Destiny hates Destiny. And he said something about like one of the new like DLCs, like, man, it's so fucking gay, and he's like, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, the God. Fuck? I'm like, what are you talking to? He's like, oh, well, you're bi. And I'm like, dude, it's fine. I'm not like holding a knife under here. I'm like, what did you say?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I still call things gay. I'm like, what does it matter? I'm like, just talk. You don't have to fucking bite your tongue when you're talking to me.
Yeah, I like, for whatever reason, people get really weird about it, and if they're bold enough, they start to ask you questions. If you're like, or sometimes people will do it the other way around, where they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't like, if you're gay, they're like, what do you mean you don't like girls? Well, what if it was a girl that like had a mustache? Would that count? You're like, stop, please. Just fucking, I told you a thing, just like accept it and let me move on with my life.
In your case, you'd be like, no, I'm married.
No. Yeah. That's the easiest. No, because I'm married. Well, but if you weren't, though. Yeah, but I am, so.
And like, there's something, I'm like, fucking, what about you? I'm like, you're straight. What if, like, you saw this hot ass girl, like, she's so hot, but like, you get her back home, she has a big wiener. Like, what would you do? Like, fucking say, right?
Like, put it in my mouth? But I don't know. What are you asking? I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
No, I'm telling you.
How big is it?
I'm telling you, you flip the switch on them.
That's that's fair. Yeah.
You flip.
That's probably what you have to do, I feel like.
Yeah. I'm like, well, what would you do? And you're like, you find like you're straight, you find all these girls attractive, like your dream girl, she's at the club and she's into you, and you get her home, and then like you're like getting intimate, and then lo and behold, a wiener pops out. Like, what do? Are you gonna get really offended?
I feel like for people that start asking those questions, the answer is always yes. It's always gonna be like, yeah,
it's gonna be
fuck
yes.
that. I'm not. Dick is gross and weird and bad.
Yeah, you're saying that out loud, but we know that night Dick wasn't gross.
Yeah,
that
night you had some thoughts and some feelings.
Yeah, that night no one was around, no prying eyes. You went to town, and then the day after everything was said and done, you were just like, oh, fucking, you guys are so gross.
Yeah,
just like, come on, dude, it's cool. Like, there's no, this is what I tell people. I'm like, dude, you can be honest with me. I'm like, there's no one around. It's just you and me. I'm like, I'm not gonna go tell anyone. Like, fucking, just tell me the truth. Like, I'm like, you're looking really like suspicious now, like trying to hide stuff. If you're like stumbling over your words, you're like, no, I would never. Like, the people that talk more about how much they hate something.
Yeah,
it's like 100% true that they do like it and they're embarrassed about it.
Those are always the ones that are like, no, I hate that, that's stupid. But as soon as they get like a little turned on, they're like, I gotta get that forbidden fruit in me, baby. And then afterward they're like, oh, how gross I am.
Yeah, no, they're just like, that didn't happen, she was a girl. And they're like, is she even leaving in the morning? People are gonna just think she's a girl. And I'm like, yeah, she's fucking hot. Fucking, yeah, but you know what you did.
Shame is just such, I don't know, it's such a weird thing about sex and like liking what you like and then having to wrap that up with like how society perceives you.
Yeah,
you're like, you all still need to think I'm straight just because I sucked a dick the 5 or 8 times that I did it. It's fine.
Oh, dude, that is in the gay community. Big time.
Well, yeah, especially in South Texas. Like, guys in South Texas are so petrified that someone is going to find out that they're not straight, that they're like, listen, like, we got to meet under the cover of night. You got to wear a mask. We got to be in a barn. You're like, what?
Yeah, dude. Fucking these guys are just like, in their profiles on fucking Grindr, they're just like, I'm straight. I don't do anything. I'm straight. I'm like, then why are you here?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what this app is, right? I'm like, it's fucking for gay guys or like bi guys, or you're not straight if you're here.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, you didn't, in order to be on Grindr, you had to download the app, you had to make an account, you had to like set your area and shit. Like, I found your profile because there were multiple steps at which you could have been like, this isn't the right idea, I'm not gonna do this. There were a bunch of times in which you could have stopped, and even after you did it, if you were like, nah, that was a mistake, you could have like deleted your account and it would have been fine. But here we are, and you're like, nah, I'm straight, don't worry about it.
Yeah, especially like with these guys that are on Grindr that are like, oh man, you gotta be discreet because I got a wife. I'm like, then why are you here?
Yeah, what are you doing? Stop, dude.
I'm like, you can't be discreet, you can't be straight, and like you can't be on the down low when you're married and you're obviously like bi or gay. Like you've already broken your own rules.
Yeah.
It's so stupid, and I don't get it. and they're like, if you meet someone, they're like, hey, don't park in front of my house, or don't park on my driveway. My neighbors are gonna. I'm like, what the fuck do your neighbors gonna do? I'm like,
yeah, it's gonna be way less suspicious if they like your neighbors happen to be looking out the window and they see you leave your house, walk down like to the end of the block and get into a strange car and leave. Yeah, that's less suspicious.
do your neighbors question all your fucking friends? Do you not have friends that come over? Do you have no one that comes over? Do they, every time someone leaves, they're like, hey, who is that? The fuck is it their business?
Yeah, and also, what if they were like, hey, saw you get into some random dude's car. What was that about? Like, you can't come up, like, if you're really ashamed of, like, being not straight and, like, you're worried about your safety or whatever, fine. You can't come up with a lie, though. You can't be like, oh, yeah, that was, like, a friend who, like, just came into town. Like, we used to go to high school together, and we went to go get dinner or whatever. You can't come up with that.
You can't even be like, my friend came over. We thought it would just make more sense to go in one car, and he was already driving. Like, dude,
yeah.
What is your neighbor? How do your neighbors have this death grip on you?
Yeah,
that you can't have someone park in front of your house because all the neighbors will see. It only makes sense if you're married and your friend, your wife or your husband are friends with the neighbor and they talk to each other about everything. That's the only sense it makes.
Yeah,
if you live by yourself, then fuck them.
Yeah,
right?
what they're thinking is like, oh well, they're gonna have some questions, and then like, you know, they're gonna see a pattern, and they're gonna assume that I'm gay, and then if they do that, then they're gonna tell my wife, and my wife is gonna divorce me, and then I'm gonna lose my job, and then I'm gonna be homeless, and then I'm gonna die. Like, what?
Like, dude, just God. Then don't get on the app. Don't fucking. Either be happy in your marriage that you're not going to cheat on them and not like be gay like in secret, or divorce them and be your true self. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Why you fucking sneaking around in the shadows afraid of everyone that looks at you fucking different slightly?
Yeah.
That's a horrible life to live. I can't imagine.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why people are like that. Like, it's a really weird thing that, like, I get trying to come to terms with, like, your sexuality and it being different than you thought that it was, and, like, having cultural pressure to, like, not come out, or, like, familial pressure to, like, not come out. But, like, if you were truly, if your situation is truly, I am married and I just realized that I'm not straight, and so I have to cheat with dudes, and I'm so paranoid about somebody finding out that I have to do things like whatever, like I have to wash my whole body before and after and at someone else's house, and you have to pick me up in a cornfield, and like I have to use an alias, and the whole time I have to be like wearing a mask so you can't know what I look like.
Yeah, come pick me up on the corner. I'm dressed like a plague doctor.
Yeah. That's I'm dressed head to toe in a green screen suit. That way, if anybody's taking pictures, I could Photoshop myself out.
Just no one would suspect me then. They won't even know who I am. Just, god damn. It's so. I don't want to. It's lame. It's lame, but it's also stupid. Because like on these apps, like what if like one of your neighbors on your street is also gay and using the app? Then they fucking know that you're around.
Oh shit! Proximity 0.1 miles. You're like, they're gonna know.
Oh god, that's why I keep my profile with no pictures and no information. It just says that I'm online, and then they message someone. They're like, "Hey, we got to keep the secret. Where are you? Down the street? I don't know. I might know you, so this is bad." And they're like, "What do you mean you might know me? Is that you?" And then they're like, "Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! Oh shit!"
It's so stupid. God.
Is this Ricky? Dude, the only person who calls me Ricky is like the dude who's 2 houses down. Is this the dude 2 houses down? No. Deletes account.
God. Man, it is something, right? I don't think that's strictly like a South Texas thing. That's like everywhere thing. Big
Yeah.
cities maybe not as much because they're way more open, except like maybe like I don't know, like business guys or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's just, dude, just accept who you are. If you like dudes and you want to hook up with them and you're not married, that's fine.
It's
No
fine,
one's gonna
dude.
judge. No one's gonna judge you. If you're married, don't cheat on your wife, or at least like talk it through with your wife or divorce them if it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh man, so many times this has happened to me on fucking Grinder.
Yeah, I bet. Where you're where you're like, yeah, I'm like, I'm a little suspect on the fact that you've only got one picture or you have no pictures at all, but like you know, some people are kind of private or weird. That may be fine. And then 2 messages in, they're like, hey, I'm married. Is that a problem? And you're like,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's a problem. You need to seek help and get off this app. Like, there's some married couples on Grinder, especially guys. They're just like, hey, we're both out here. We both want to beat. That's fine, because they both know that they're doing it and they're doing it together.
mm-hmm.
But like the guys that are just like fucking in black trench coats and they're just like, hey, you want to come over here? I'll stick my butt out. Just like get out of here, fool.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be in this bush from 11:38 to 11:59. My butt will be out. Whatever happens to it goes.
Whatever happens, happens. God, that's so stupid. I hate doing anything in public. People think I'm fucking lame, but I don't like that.
Yeah, I could understand why, dude.
I hate like being on like an app or something and it's just like there's 5 guys over here on this boardwalk that's secluded down a hiking trail and they're just going at it. Just, you want to join them, just walk up. And I'm like, no.
Cool.
Like I'm like, God, it's always like at night. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, fuck, that's how people get like robbed. That's how like most of the stories on fucking SVU start.
It's true. It's true. That's like this is where Ice-T shows up, and he's just like, he was just looking for a little Friday night fun. We'll never find him because he's camping.
Yeah, it's fucking. And fucking Ice-T does his famous line where the guy's just like, I am not gay. I have sex with men and I date women. Ice-T's like, newsflash, that means you're gay. The guy's just like, oh. God, that's my favorite line, like fucking ever.
God.
Oh fuck. We have a little time left, but we wanted to talk about this Chucky Roblox compilation.
Listen,
crossover.
I have a few minutes before I have to go pick up my son. So, like, the thing that I mostly wanted to talk about here, this trailer came out inside of the Xbox partner preview. There's a bunch of new games that were announced where, like,
none that I care about.
Yeah, they could be interesting. They may, like, they seem like they're all sort of originals. So feel free to take a look at the trailers and decide if you're, like, interested or not. The thing that's most interesting to me is Roblox as a game has a bunch of mini games inside of it. One of those mini games is called Griefville, Survive the Nightmare. And I just thought that it was so funny that a mini game inside of Roblox is doing a collaboration with Chucky. Not Roblox.
Yeah. Nope,
the mini game inside of Roblox is doing a collabo with Chucky.
It's so weird, right? And it looks so goofy seeing this fully rendered Chucky fighting the Roblox people.
Yeah, like they're still like standard Roblox like character outfits, and you're fucking fighting like it looks like a Chucky that would be inside of Dead by Daylight. Like it's that rendered. Well, the difference is stark.
And I like I said, I'm like, when I first saw it, I'm like, it looks like they took the model straight from Dead by Daylight, because earlier this year he had a collab with Dead by Daylight, the Chucky collab, where he can be one of the characters. Mm-hmm. It looks just like that model. It's so stupid. Like,
God.
Chucky must be like, I know they're in season 3, but they must be boiling to something since they're doing all this collabs.
Yeah, I mean,
But Roblox.
to be fair, I mean, you could interpret a lot from like what property is doing a collabo with something. So like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the fact that they're they're
Fortnite.
pushing pretty hard, like, hey, they've got new stuff coming out. Why did Metal Gear Solid do a collaboration with Fortnite? This is something coming out? Something happening?
Aren't they doing the 30-year or 20-year fucking what's it called? Anniversary?
I don't fucking know.
I know they did the Metal Gear what's it called? The big pack with all the Metal Gear games.
Yeah, that's true. And that's probably what it is. Yeah.
TMNT's been like on just on Fortnite. I don't know if they were with anything else.
Yeah, I think so. TMNT did a really hard push with Fortnite, which makes me think like, oh, something's, they're really pushing for something.
They're gonna put out a new TMNT show on Paramount, following up the Mutant Madness movie. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be in the same universe, but it's gonna be a TV show.
Yeah,
looks pretty good.
Cool. I'm into that.
I like Mutant Madness, but Ice Cube was in it.
So like we get to those the top echelons, right? It's like, oh man, this like Fortnite collabo, they've got all this media stuff coming out, and then it's like, okay, well, Chucky couldn't get Fortnite. Chucky couldn't get Roblox. Chucky could get a thing inside of like one mini game inside of Roblox. Chucky could be it. That's it though,
dude.
Paid the developers $85.
Chucky could
said, listen, we'll give you the Chucky model and $85 if you put us in there.
We guarantee like 20 people will play it. Fucking I could see Chucky in Fortnite. He'll be like that Morty skin where Morty's inside the robot.
Yeah.
But it'll be like Chucky like piggybacking. No. He's piggybacking on Jonesy with like a knife to his throat.
Yep.
That's the skin.
It makes sense.
That's the Chucky skin. God, I haven't played Fortnite in a while. I kind of want to play again.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
But before we do that, I got to tell everybody else what to do. So listen, you've been listening to this live on twitch.tv/GoGetUsPod. We go live anywhere between 0 and 2 times a week where you can listen to the show up to a couple weeks early. And if you don't want to do that, if you want to just like listen to the podcast with better audio quality, you can listen to it on all of the podcatchers that exist. We're on 100% of them. They come out every Wednesday at around 5 in the morning Pacific time, so you can listen to it on the way to work. But if you want that video component life, you can take the VOD, the Twitch VOD that'll come out the same day as the podcast. It'll just be uploaded a little bit later, like noon Pacific time. You can go watch that. While you're there, you can also watch our YouTube shorts. You can watch YouTube shorts and TikToks. They're both really good. And we're actually about to put out a new video on a first-class flight experience. So be looking forward to that. Yeah, probably a 2-parter. It's going to be rather long. So get ready. That's it. Fee, tell them what they can do.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to dig up a what is it called? An Armageddon bunker. What is it called?
A vault?
No. You know, the apocalypse. Okay. An apocalypse bunker. I want you to like live in there with your family. I want you to dig in deep. And years later, when your kid is grown up, because you've had a kid so far, I want them to come out into the wasteland, and I want them to try to make it out there. And then when they come out, they're gonna see monsters, and they're gonna see Chucky. And I want you to find the nearest computer, put on our podcast, fight them, and go get them.
Go get them. We're the perfect background noise for apocalyptic fight to the death. That's probably why we haven't caught on yet. It's going to be like Van Gogh, right? Like Van Gogh caught on after he died. Go Gettas podcast is going to be like the only thing people listen to.
It's going to be the Van Gogh Gettas.
Yeah. Oh shit, Van Gogh Gettas, baby. Yeah. We got to cut off our ears now.
Shit. Hey, hang us in the mausoleum. What's that? The French museum called?
The Louvre.
Yeah, the Louvre.
Put us in the Louvre.
Hit us right in the Louvre. Put us in the Mussolini.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
we're gonna put us right next to Mona Lisa and
oh
Rembrandt,
yeah, fucking
the
put us
rat.
right. Put us right next to God, what's his name? Pastrami Ted.
Yep.
Fuck, what's his
Pastrami Ted, Leonardo
uh,
DiCaprio,
oh yeah, Michelangelo,
the turtle.
the turtle.
We'll,
I couldn't think of a cool.
we're the greats.
Put us next to Raphael Raphael. Um, Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.